Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to this week's Monday Motivation. The Monday Motivation that was designed specifically, if I get my teeth in, for your Monday, your morning, and your week. And as we're at the beginning of the new month, perhaps your month too. So today, the topic is 3 ways to create a fresh start. So let me start by explaining what that even means in this context. So whether it's a Monday, whether it's a midweek morning, whether it's a month and you're looking to create like a clean slate, start on a fresh page, and likely to be doing that on something that maybe you've been working on for a while. Maybe it's an idea, a concept, or something else that you've been wanting to create or to keep going. So maybe you've got going, but you want to keep going on it. And one of the things that many people think they have to do is start again, look somewhere new, find something different, when in fact that's not true. So today I'm going to be sharing 3 ways that you can create that fresh start. So what does that mean for the fresh start? So the first thing is, in order to have these be useful, it's all well and good, searching for things online or finding people to speak to about this. But I always think that these are most effective when they're brought into context. And I don't only think that, I know this. In fact, over the how many years I've been doing this now online, probably 6 years, coming up to the feedback that I get, the most positive feedback that I get about these isn't ever about me. It's always about, oh my gosh, I was really stuck and I was able to move forward. Or, you know what, I was feeling quite blur about something and listening to this helped me put some tools in place. Other people have gone on to work with me either privately or in group programs. So different strokes for different folks, but the most important thing is, if there's something that you want to do, something that you feel that you need a kickstart or a springboard or motivation on, then this is your thing. So, fresh starts. There are 3 main areas to think about on the thing that you are looking to do when you're looking to create a sort of a fresh start or a springboard. So the first thing is, have that thing in mind, and if you're following along like I know many of you do, whether you're watching live or on the replay, write it down. That's the first thing I would say. Don't keep it swimming around your head. And here's the reason why. When you keep it swimming around your head, it becomes a thought that you keep thinking over and over again, and that feels less actionable and more anxiety driven. So if you know that you are either prone to anxiety, or you're an overthinker, or you're even a procrastinator, the best thing to do is to even just to set a timer somewhere, as little as 5 minutes, get pen and paper and write it down. Get it out of your head and onto paper. So that's the first thing. Okay, but that's not actually one of the 3 ways to create a fresh start. And now you've got this pen and paper, then go through and double check these 3 points. So, is that doable? If it's doable, whether you're watching live or on the replay, give me a thumbs up or even a love heart across the screen, and I'll continue. So, the first thing, and I'm going to put my glasses on because I'm checking my notes here and I don't want to squint at you. The first thing is, sometimes we want to create like a fresh start in the thing we're doing, and we might need to top up our skill level, if you like. So it could be that we might need to learn something. But the first thing to do is, in this thing that you want to keep on doing, do you need a new skill? Do you need another skill? Is it that you want to be able to do it and your stuckness isn't necessarily a mindset piece, but it's something physical that you need to do? Hey, morning Alan, morning. Is it that? So here's the unusual way to recognise whether it's a skill set piece or not. And I say unusual because a lot of coaches, myself included, will talk about the difference between saying that we can't do a thing and we can. Now, usually the focus between the can't and the can is usually something to do with the way we're thinking about something. Mindset, yes, but I call it the way we're thinking about something. But in this particular instance, I actually think it's a really great way of recognising where we might need to top up our skill level. And this actually works for many things, okay, many things. So think of the thing that you find yourself saying, oh, I couldn't do that. And I hear this a lot in my area of expertise when it comes to visibility and raising your professional profile, putting yourself out there or doing something. People will often say, I can't do that. And whilst it feels fear kind of driven, or you're a bit anxious or nervous about doing it, usually it's because you don't know how to. Or you've gathered a lot of information that's been floating around everywhere and you're not sure which one to do. It's the reason, by the way, that when I start now through the 5 key pillars to being visible, I start with something that's easy to remember, the A, the B and the C. So if you are wanting to get your hands on my new information about where to go when being visible, this is whether you're just starting, whether you've been out there for a while, whether you've decided to pivot in the last couple of years, or whether you're actually out there well known already, but you're looking to springboard and grow in that way. So if this is something you're interested in, please just type in the comments ABC, and I will make sure that you get first access to that, which will be ready towards the end of this week. So I'll make sure that you get access to that. It's free, and it will talk you through your next steps and help you to plan your visibility path too. Anyway, I digress. So as an example, people often come to me and they'll say, yes, I do want more visibility. Some people are at the I'm nervous about being visible stage. Some people are like, yeah, I'm out there, but now I've finished this thing or done this thing, I want to be more visible. I mean, I've just given you an example. I am already visible, and I've created something new which needs to be even more visible. So sometimes people say to me, oh, I really want to do that, but I can't do video, for example. Or, I haven't done any public speaking for a while, or I've been raising a family and now I'm ready to get back out there, or I've just changed a bit of what I was doing. I was doing this thing and now I'm doing that thing. Anyway, and either way, it means that there's normally something that's stopping the person, and whatever that thing that's stopping them, look at, well, what skills can I do? So the first way to create a fresh start is have a look at where you're paused for a long time, procrastinated, where you've stopped, where you're like, I just can't do it. Look at what that can't is. Is it I can't do it? Is it I don't have time? Is it I can't afford to? Any of those, there's usually a learning behind that will enable you to spring forward. And I'm not immune from this stuff either. There are times when I want to do something and I can come up with any time, money, or I don't think I can. It could be a belief thing. But what I know for sure is there are ways to get past and over that skill set. It could be learning with somebody, it could be being mentored by them, it could be reading a book, it could be watching a video, it could be getting your hands on a freebie. Whatever that is, it could be that. So, second thing to think about when you're looking to create a fresh start for yourself is, what is it that you know already? So quite often, and I've got a corporate training that's coming up this week. I'm not going to say the name of the company, but quite a big company. And they have recognised within their company, which has got over 800,000 employees across the board, they've recognised that there's something that their employees need to learn. Now, you might think that's the same as the kind of building on skills. Now, here's where this slightly differs. The second thing to do when you want to create a fresh start is you really want to look at your knowledge areas and how you can build on that. So quite often on these kinds of corporate trainings, I will talk about what you know now already and how you can build on that, and what's new knowledge. And being able to discern the two makes the first piece of difference. But the next piece will then be around, well, what do you actually do with that knowledge? If you're a business owner, if you're in the entrepreneurial field, you'll hear all the time that implementation is key. And by that, it's all well and good going out there and learning a load of stuff and having that knowledge, but it's what you do with that knowledge that makes a difference. So when you're looking to create a fresh start, even if you're like, well, I've learned so many things over the years, I can't learn any more, look at what you've learned and look at how you can implement it, not only immediately and quickly, but how you can keep on doing that so that you don't have pages and pages full of notes with no action following that. And then the third thing, by the way, just wondering, out of the two that I've shared already, whether you're watching this live or on the replay, is there one that you think, this is where I'm going to go next? Because with all of these motivational videos, they're not about me spouting to be motivational. They're about sharing things that actually work out there in the real world and ways that you can get started. So I always say to people when I'm working with them more closely, look at how you can put yourself in this situation and look at what you could do next. So the third way are the ways that we kind of behave. What are our behaviours? So this has been very prominent, especially for me, but also for many people that I've been around, whether they're peers or clients, as we've hit the halfway through the year mark. I reflected, not for too long, but I reflected on what were my plans and my goals at the beginning of the year. And this is where the behaviours come in. Because when you do that, when you think, well, what is it that I'm trying to achieve? What is it that I want to do? And you reflect on that, reflect on what that brings up for you in terms of feelings. What is it that you're looking to work towards? Maybe it sounds sort of slightly different to what everybody else is saying. But when you're looking at those particular goals, there's something that you wanted to do, something that you wanted to achieve. And how you behave now should be a reflection of that. So, for example, for many years on here, I would talk about wanting to run the London Marathon one day. And that's all well and good, and that's a good goal and a good wish, but nothing changes until my behaviour towards it changed. So what did that mean? I then went out and started training and learning how to run as a non-runner. I then identified an opportunity that I could at least put my hat in the ring for going on to and doing the marathon. So when I did that, I got through the ballot. So then my behaviours were changing because I was thinking about what I needed to do the thing. And when you're looking to create a fresh start, even if it's from a kind of an old start, if you like, and a kickstart or a restart, it's important to be able to look at what you want to do, how you want to change those behaviours, and how that needs to be. So this is all about thinking about it differently. So are you still stuck in old behaviour, looking to do something that's new? So just to recap, 3 ways to create a fresh start. Look at the skills that you might need and recognise any area where you feel like you can't or you can. If you feel like you can't, it could be that it's because you don't know how to, or you're bombarded with lots of information. Look at the knowledge that you have and things like that. So second point is have a look, learn something, but then implement it. And the sooner that you implement it or action it, the better. You've got it kind of like it's in the muscle and you can keep rinsing and repeating. And the third thing are the behaviours. Look at how you think about stuff. If you are looking to achieve or do something, does your behaviour reflect that? Or does it reflect that, no, it can wait, I do meet a lot of people who say that they want to do one particular thing and then go off and do something else. And that's okay, we've all got free choice. But, I also hear a lot of people say, oh, well, I tried that and it didn't work. And then when you kind of drill down into it, they thought about the idea, they liked it, but they didn't actually do the thing that they needed to do. They didn't think differently about it. So when it comes to being visible, my new ABC will be out towards the end of the week. If this is something that you're interested in, either type ABC in the comments below or send me a message to this page with ABC and I'll send you the link. It's a freebie. I'll send you the link. You'll be able to get involved with that and get the information once it's ready. Okay? So, what are you going to put or apply your fresh start to? Now, remember that some of your Facebook friends or family might be grappling with this and might not even know about these Monday motivational videos. So if that's you, do share this video. If you're allowed to share it into a group that you're part of, share it into there. But more importantly, share it onto your timeline. As I say, your family and friends, you never know who of your family and friends might need to see this information. And you never know how you might help them to not grapple through this. So, 2 questions for you. What did you get most from this? And B, when you share it, remember to let somebody know why you're sharing it. Okay, so thank you so much for those of you that do that on a consistent basis. Thank you for those of you that catch up on the replay. And if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, then feel just as free to leave a comment below. I'll see you for next week for next week's Monday Motivation. Bye for now.